Hi students, in this video, we will review questions number 112 to 114 of the 2024 SHSAT Practice Exam. Grab a notebook and pencil and let's get started. Question number 112. What is the least of 4 consecutive integers whose sum is 58? We can call the first number x. We'll use x to represent the first integer. The second integer will be x plus 1. Remember, consecutive integers are numbers that just go right after one another. For example, 13, 14, 15, 16, or 18, 19, 20, 21, or 2, 3, 4, 5. The difference between the first number and the second number is that this second number will be one more than the one that came right before it. Our third number is x plus 2, and our fourth consecutive integer is x plus 3. The problem states that the sum of all 4 of these integers is 58. Let's set up our equation. We have x plus 1 plus x plus 2 plus x plus 3 equals 58. We can combine like terms. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 4x plus 3, 4, 5, 6. 4x plus 6 equals 58. We can subtract 6 on both sides. We have 4x equals 52. And our last step is to divide by 4 on both sides. So x is 13. Since x is 13, let's find the value of each consecutive integer. We have 13 here. 13 plus 1 is 14. 13 plus 2 is 15. And 13 plus 3 is 16. So our 4 consecutive integers are 13, 14, 15, and 16. Since the problem asks what is the least or smallest of the 4 consecutive integers, the correct answer is choice H. Number 113. If all possible values of x are indicated by the shaded part of the number line above, which number line best shows all possible values of 1 divided by x? If we take a look at the number line, it starts off at 1/2 and it ends off at 3/2. We also have 1 right there in the middle. We need to identify what is the range of values when we compute 1 divided by x, and x can be any number from 1/2 to 3/2. Let's give this a try. 1 divided by 1/2 is the same thing as saying 1 times 2 over 1, which is 2. 1 divided by 1 is simply 1. And 1 divided by 3/2 is the same thing as saying 1 times 2/3, which gives us 2/3. So it looks like the values will range from 2/3 up to 2. When I look at the answer choices, I notice that the only answer choice that reflects this information is choice D. You can see that the closed circle here starts off at 2/3 and it ends here at 2. So D is the correct answer. Number 114. Chanel selects a marble from a container and then returns it to the container. When she does this 3 times, the probability of choosing a red marble all 3 times is 1 over 216. Based on this information, what is the probability of Chanel choosing a red marble the first time she selects a marble? Let's give this a try. In order to identify the probability of an event happening 3 times, we would want it to happen the first time, then we would want it to happen again, and then we would want it to happen a 3rd time. And the problem tells us to get the red marble 3 times is 1 over 216. The counting principle tells us that we can simply multiply the probability of getting a red times the probability of getting a red again. This is with replacement because we noticed that the marble was returned to the container. So the probability will be the same every time. So we have the probability of getting a red times the probability of getting a red times the probability of getting a red again equals 216. And since the red marble was returned to the container, it will be the same every time. So guys, what would be this value? Technically, this is the same number. So x to the 3rd power, because that's x times x times x, equals 1 over 216. So what's the cube root of x? What number times itself 3 times will give us 1 over 216? If you guessed 1/6, you are correct. The probability of getting a red on the first try is 1/6. And for it to happen every single time thereafter, we're just doing 1/6 times 1/6 times 1/6, which is 1 over 216. Since the problem wants to know what's the probability of choosing a red on the first time, we know for sure that H is the correct answer. If you learned something in this video, please go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Toodles!